Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again, and it's time to get back to Q&A finally. Okay, now I'll just say again, just a reminder, Q&A is still currently closed. I have 357 private messages right now. As soon as I get through all of these, I will open it back up again. I'll let you all know. I'll say in my little channel description thingamabob, and then, yeah, you can all start flooding my inbox again. I said the exact same thing at the beginning of the last one. I really don't like repeating myself. Anyway. The first question today is from Scottish Duck 8. Didn't we already get a question from you? Why won't you be my friend? 'Cause you're a stalker! Alright? Okay, maybe not, but Scottish Duck 8, that's your name, okay? So, yeah. What would I call you in a Skype call, you know? Multi-Yogi Bear. You could use us as a project for college. Did you watch the Sonic cartoons when you were little? I'm not sure what you mean by college project there. I did watch Sonic cartoons when I was young, you know. Mainly Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know, the program I was watching at the time would just air that and not Sonic Sat AM, you know. And I've grown up with a big fondness for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, you know. I know ever since Nostalgia Critics Review, there's kind of been this whole, like, it's apparently like golden proof that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was shit and Sonic Sat AM was good. But I like Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, honestly. And a matter of interest, actually, hold on, it's here it is. It's amazing I get asked this question, because I picked this up just last week. Sonic Sat AM, the complete collection. I got it for 13 quid at HMV, so I thought, why the fuck not? So yeah, I haven't even got around to watching it yet, and I don't think I will for a while now. But I got it for the hell of it anyway, and like I said, I've only watched 2 episodes of this in my entire life, and that was when I was really young. But we'll see how it turns out for me. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Alright, here's one from the Ryana16. Can you LP a crack in time? It's my favourite game. No kidding! You know what? Nah, fuck it. I was gonna be a dick there, but we'll continue. Meprim. Do you watch Doctor Who, and if so, who's your favourite Doctor? Mine is Matt Smith. Can't say I do watch Doctor Who, to be honest. Never watched a single episode, so yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that, sorry. Midna224. If you had the choice to become a partner and get paid for playing games, would you? Alright, that's scary that you asked that question, because I just became a partner on this channel. It's kind of impossible for getting paid to play games. Incidentally, I don't know if I ever said this on a video before, but I actually did get contacted from Machinima at one point to do LPs on their channel. Well, one of their, Spawn channels or something. They wanted me to do, like, Modern Warfare 2. At times I think maybe I should have done that, but maybe it was best I didn't, because I've not even played Modern Warfare 2 yet, so yeah. But it's great, like, just doing this, on this channel is great as well, though. Here's one from Clonace24. What is your favourite superhero and why? I'm assuming you mean something from Marvel and DC and all that. If that's the case, I don't know, I've not really paid much attention to it, to be honest. I used to watch, like, Batman and Superman when I was a kid. I'm trying to think of something unique here. I don't know, I guess I hate to be predictable, but I'm gonna say Spider-Man. Yeah, I like him more than Batman and Superman, to be honest. I grew up watching the cartoon a lot more, and yeah, I'll go with Spider-Man. Okay. I didn't really like him in the films, though. Tobey Maguire isn't a really good Spider-Man, in my opinion. Is that his name? I can't even remember. But I'm looking forward to the reboot, apparently. I know, like, that's not entirely anticipated, but I'm looking forward to it. We'll see when it comes out. Right, here's one from CJ62394. You guys just make this up, do you? What are your thoughts on the Sly series? Next question. Johnny Hanlon, 15. Hi, I know Shenmue 2 is your favourite game of all time. Is Shenmue 1 your second favourite? Technically, yes. But the thing is, I don't really like, if I made a top 10 games of all time list, like, say you're a Final Fantasy fan, right? about 7 or 8 of those games would just be Final Fantasy, wouldn't it? If you were to make a top 10 games of all time list, and it's just boring. So I've always respected, I think it originated from a Screw Attack. They did the whole one game per franchise rule, and I've always went with that. So whenever I do make a list, I follow it. So yeah, but overall, technically, yeah, Shenmue 1 would be my second favorite game of all time. Right, Voice of Reason 7, Sonic 4. What do you think of Sonic 4, and will you be what do you think of Sonic 4 that will be coming out on the PSN? To be honest, they can't really fuck up Sonic 4, can they? It's a 2D Sonic game, and despite the whole, fan rage that's been gone about, which is the stupidest thing I have ever seen, even more stupid than the voice boycotting, incidentally. Yeah, I think I've already said this before, but I was gonna make, a video on Sonic 4, right before it comes out, something around there, so... stay tuned for that, but I can say right now that I will definitely be picking it up. Right, there's one from Infamous10. Hey Scottish Duck, what do you think about the Dragon Ball Z game series? Never played the games, to be honest. The series, I did watch it when I was a kid. Everybody in my school watched it. It was just the thing to do, and I liked it. I wouldn't call myself a fan today, but I did watch it when I was a kid, and I was majorly into it. So yeah, not ashamed to admit that. I've not seen the film yet, but I really want to, just to laugh at it. So yeah, Saber the Tale-Teller. If you have trudged through the massive PMs long enough to read this, I'll probably be trying and failing to stop myself from clinging to the ceiling in excitement. How you holding up? Anyway, the question I want to ask is, what do you believe is the most underrated game ever? I believe it's Draken the Ancient Gates for PS2, followed by Drakens for PS3, Darksiders for PS3 rather, both of which I think you might like. By the way, if you stick your recycling bin under your window when you can just toss your empty Volvic bottles out the window, that's a good idea, yeah. The most underrated game of all time. I'm not sure, because I sometimes get into arguments about this on YouTube. Now, what exactly does underrated mean? It can mean one of two things. Something that didn't sell too well and wasn't really that popular, or something that got pretty poor reviews and just, when in actual fact it's a pretty damn good game. I don't know. I guess for the hell of it, since I'm currently playing for a Phantasy Star Universe for the 360. I was actually surprised to learn that game had a single player, but the reviews for it was like a 60-something%. I think that's what it is on Metacritic. And I believe that low score was in part to the fact that you have to pay to play online, which I'm not going to do, by the way. But seriously, the single player is really good in that game. I'm genuinely enjoying it. I'm quite a bit through it right now. I think I'm on chapter 8, and I'll definitely be finishing it. But yeah, I couldn't really tell you what I think is the most underrated game ever, but just for the sake of it, since I'm playing it right now, I will say Phantasy Star Universe. Okay, here's one from Drunken Monkey Inc. Do you think that Rare should have another Conker game and another Banjo game, brackets platformer? If you do, what do you think would be cool to add in? I don't know, if they do make those games, then I'll be all for it, and they just have to kind of make it the same, really, just don't add in vehicles or something, you know what I'm saying? Right, here's one from Klonoa the Hedgehog. Hey Duck, is getting Jet Set Radio Future enough to get an original Xbox? To be honest, back in the day it wasn't really for me. I didn't get an Xbox till there wasn't really any game on Xbox. There were things I wanted to try, obviously, but there wasn't really a killer app of sorts for it that made me want to get it. But I do love Jet Set Radio Future, I would highly, highly recommend it, and if you can get an Xbox for really cheap, then go for it, So I'm from Supersonic 859. Scottish Doug, did you need glasses because of games? Because I've been playing games since I was 3 months old. I think so. I just can't see into the distance, like when I'm driving or at the cinema, I have to put on my glasses, but when I'm reading a computer monitor or reading a book, I can see it perfectly. So yeah, it is just long-sightedness, I believe that's what it's called, that I've got. So, yeah, hope that answers your question. But I doubt games had. Well, maybe they did. I don't know, but like it's just a human thing, isn't it? For if your eyesight is bad, it goes bad with age. So yeah. Right. Here's one from Justin Van 777. What future LPs are you planning to do? Stay tuned. Here's one from Spiritan 3MZ. What are the top 5 games that if they were wait a minute, hold on. What are the top 5 games that if they were the first games you played you would never play another game in your life? Okay. One obviously would be Sonic 06. Another would be games that would put me off gaming forever, eh? Demon's Souls, maybe. That game was really fucking off-putting. Good game, but it was so fucking hard, you know. Kale the Kangaroo, probably I. This is hard. Just trying to think of them on the spot here. I don't know. I can't think. Sonic Riders and Sonic and the Black Knight there. I know I kind of copped out there by giving a list of bad Sonic games, but yeah. Hope that answers your question. Okay, here's one from ORU70. Why do you not use Dark Jak and Jak 2 and 3, and out of the 3 Jaks do you love more? Right. I've acquired so much hate because I happen to say in that Let's Play I don't like Dark Jak. Look, guys, seriously, Dark Jak sucks from a gameplay perspective, okay? You spend all this time saving up Dark Eco, then you tap the button, and if you get hit, you lose them immediately, and you gotta save up all the Dark Energy again. It got better in Jak 3, when you could activate him at any time, and turn him off at any time, more importantly. But as a character, I just don't really like him that much. It's not a big deal, leave me alone. Okay, out of the 3 Jaks, which one do I love more? I'm gonna go with the second one. I love what they did with it. I love the setting. You know, it's like when you do make something all dark and edgy, it's very hard to get it right and please the original fans, but in my opinion, Jak 2 did it absolutely perfectly. Very hard game, I know, but I still love it. Yeah. Right. Are you going to do a Let's Play of Sonic Heroes or Sonic Unleashed? Maybe. Okay. Here's one from Mega Egg Productions. Hi Duck, do you like chicken? And if so, how many times a month do you eat it? I don't know, it depends. What, you got something against people who eat chicken? Sorry, weird question, that's all. Here's one from Brand R. Strud. I think I'm saying that right. I know that you are a big Okami fan, so I was wondering if you knew that Amaterasu is going to be in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Also, do you have any advice for a want-to-be Let's Player who can't use any recording software? Yeah, I knew Amaterasu was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's awesome. And as for advice on upcoming Let's Players, Google it. Next question. Only Link 96. Got 4 questions here. Big fan of an old one, but do you know any foreign languages? No, I took French in high school, but I hated the subject so much. Seriously, the only languages I learn now are programming languages. So yeah. What anime series would you recommend to watch? Been watching Polacross, by the way, and I quite like it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've said before, my 2 favourite animes of all time are the Aria series and Get Backers, so I'm just going to recommend those again, so yeah. How much planning goes into your LPs? Do you randomly choose games, or is it more like I'll do this, then this, then this? I do have sort of a back catalogue, sort of, you know, but sometimes the games will get taken down and I'll get round to it later. Like Primal, that was one I meant to get round to doing for a long time, and I finally did, obviously. But not a lot of planning goes into it all. I kind of just sit down, pick a game, and roll with it. So yeah. And last question, bit of an annoyance question, I'm sure, but do you ever plan on LPing Sly Cooper? Okay, you were the most level-headed person to ask that question, and no, I don't think so. Maybe the first. I can't say that though, otherwise you'll never stop bugging me. Anyway, what time are we on? Right, we've only just went over 15 minutes. Since I've now became, ooh, what the hell? What was that all about? Since I've only just became a partner, I should be able to upload this, and yeah, we'll stop here and see how it goes then. Right, hopefully I can upload this, but yeah. Let's do a few more. Why the fuck not? Right, here's one from a Monk Imans. Right. Shit, I asked it to on the wrong channel. Okay, try again. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Sonic Colors game and also on Sonic's appearance in the Smash Brothers franchise? When Sonic was first announced in Smash Brothers, right? I'm not gonna lie, I screamed. I screamed pretty damn loud. I was like, you know, even though I knew like Sonic was total meh, it was just the biggest piece of fan service ever. And it's so weird, because you'd think I would be pissed off, because he's only in there because Sonic has acquired such a big fan base on the GameCube and with all the Nintendo fanboys, you know? And I hate that demographic of folk that started on the GameCube and in turn actually likes all these terrible Sonic games like Black Knight, Riders, and 06 that have come out. You know, to me, those are the type of people that actually enjoy those games, so yeah. But I'll admit, I did scream when I first saw him. And as for Sonic Colors, I've kind of already talked about this, haven't I? I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to buy it. Hopefully it'll be good, but I'm not holding my breath. Right. Big Game Nerd, will there be a new Ratchet and Clank game? Yes, you probably sent that before they announced 4 for 1, 4 All for 1. I can never mind the title. But there you go, there's your new Ratchet. Enjoy. Just make sure you're not a loner, because you need friends to play that game. Does your family still not know that you do Let's Plays? I remember you saying that once. No, my dad knows. He watches my videos and keeps up in that, and a couple other family members and friends do, which is pretty awesome, you know. That was from a Plim TMA. Alright, here's one from a Pitswell 100. What's your favourite soundtrack from Sonic Heroes? Mine is What I'm Made Of. My favourite song from Sonic Heroes, maybe This Machine. I used to be in a band and we were going to play that song, by the way, This Machine. We used to listen to it all the time, but we never got round to it, sadly, but And will you LP the Sly Cooper games? Next question. Alman or Hawks. Tell you what, we'll stop when we get to the next question about Sly Cooper, alright? In your opinion, what is the meaning of life? Also, love your vids. Keep up the great work. What is the meaning of life? Haven't I asked a question like this before and I said something stupid about Sonic or something? Okay, meaning of life. Just... You want to know the meaning of life? Click this ad. That's the meaning, and you'll find out that's the meaning of life. Yeah, click that ad. I'm not being that's not a plug at all, honest. Hopefully there is an ad there. Okay, enough of that. Right, here's one from my Penguin Sauce 22. Hey Duck, what's your favorite game series? PS, do you like pie? Cause if you don't, I'm gonna hunt you down and eat your firstborn child. Yes, I like pie. My favorite game series is YouTube. Okay, next one. Riley Black Fox. Hey Duck, if you were to create a new and completely unique game series for the Sonic franchise, what would it be like? With styles of gameplay would you incorporate in it? What characters would you have and what kind of story would it have? I wouldn't do anything unique. I'd just make Sonic stick with what he knows, and hopefully that's what Colors is doing right now, so yeah. And here's another question by the same user. Hey Duck, have you ever seen a piece of gaming hardware like Kinect, for example, that you didn't want to purchase but inevitably did because of one certain game that utilizes it? can remember like way back in 2006, like at E3 when the PS3 was kind of looking bad, you know. I didn't really want to buy a PS3, but then it was like a few months later, they announced Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna have to buy it now, aren't I? So I guess there you go. That's an example, isn't it? Here's one from Carlos Diaz66. Are you concerned that YouTube is spending gamers such as you? Okay, this issue is already passed, so yeah. Blow up your video 88. What's the longest amount of time you've spent playing a game in one sitting? About 12 hours or something. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Right, James W1335. Hey man, are you trying to collect all the games for every single system out there? You will not have no room for them all. Keep up the good work. Now, I'm not trying to get every game out there, just ones that I kind of like, but it is cool to have a lot of games, even if they are bad, you know. Right, we'll make this the last question. Do you get more private messages on your new channel than your old channel? Yeah, I do, because I prompted that, you know, YouTube Q&A thing. Right, but that's that, guys. What time are we on? 20 minutes, that's not too bad. But yeah, see you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this comes out to one video. Bye-bye.